Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I have some exciting news to share with you today. I'm finally done. I'm over it. I've gotten Lydia. I'll claim her tomorrow during CBC. So nice timing on that. As you guys all know, this has been I don't want to say long and hard journey because it's mainly been like a lazy journey where I just wasn't giving Faction Wars the attention it deserved ever because I don't know, it's like I don't want to level some boring Faction Wars champ. I just want to level, the champ, some other champ, but then they're in some faction that I have done. So I was constantly torn about stuff like this. But finally I buckled down. Recently I've done Shadowkin, Knights Rev. I think that was basically the last couple. So yeah, today Sylvan Watchers opened and I finally finished this. As you guys know, there's been quite a few cool Sylvan Watchers champs release recently. We just had the recent Fusion Astra Dreamswing. I got Padrig a while back, so definitely some cool champs there. So I will share with you guys my exciting, I mean, it's, my exciting victory. You can see what champs I use, and then yeah, I'm done. I'm over it. So I've done it. So this was the team I used. I've got Padrig here. I've got Mist Rider Dythe. I've got Estrid, and I've got level 40 Orn. And then I've got, her name is Wirinin, and I'm just doing the classic cheesy, putting her in stone skin. She has no gear, she just has random stone skin on, just so she doesn't die. But the funny thing about the stone skin is kind of that I have so much turn meter boost on the team that the 2 turns don't really last. It's kind of defeats the purpose, but it's okay. So yeah, definitely a lot going on here. I know this isn't like a free-to-play team by any means. I have multiple strong Legos in here that, I was able to get just by saving up my resources and stuff. Happened to have the shards when they did the Padrig event and, had the resources to do Estrid. So I was excited about getting those two. We've got increased speed from multiple people. We've got a turn meter boost from multiple people. And actually, even this champion too, that I'm not really using whatsoever, she's also a turn meter booster. So this faction has a lot of speed. Some people probably have some crazy fast teams. So, I'm releasing the eggs on them with Estrid. We're getting the decreased speed, the weaken, boosting our own team. She's got the sleep on A1, so that was nice during the waves because, I do have a level 25 here, level 40 that I don't want to have any catastrophes with. I wasn't sure how it was going to work at the boss. I was really just hoping we could do enough damage that we kill him before the stone skin expires. Or maybe if she could tank one hit, maybe that would be that would be ideal. Just enough to not die. So yeah, I'll show you guys that. The waves are pretty chill because, they're getting minimal turns, and then pretty much anybody on my team can take one hit. So as long as we just take one, it's fine. And then we also have a lot of healing too, because Estrid's passive, she'll heal when the turn meter is increased. So we've got a lot of that between her and Pedrig. So we've got pretty good sustain. We've got a bunch of cool buffs, increased attack, increased speed. Padrig will put whatever the most relevant buff is on for the class. If they're attack, he's going to put an attack buff. If they're defense, they're going to get the defense buff. So we've got all of that good stuff. You can see I'm thinking about it so hard. I don't want to lose, And of course, the funny thing about these is, and this has happened to me with multiple faction wars, I sit here and I'm manualing the whole thing, and it takes me a long time. And then once I beat it, I just run the key auto, and then it just full auto 3 stars. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, better safe than sorry, I guess. This wave can be pretty annoying though, because they get so many buffs, right? Like the Man-Eater, the Steel Skull, all those guys. They'll hit you with those buffs. So I remember this one being kind of a pain on the dwarves for me before I had like a lot of good dwarves. So, like I said, I'm kind of deciding if I want to use the increased speed because I know I need to keep the stone skin on here because she'll die because he's like the ignore defense guy. So I was thinking about it a little bit, but then I was just kind of like, I think at some point I just started using it. I also didn't want to open with the decreased speed because, yeah, he's gonna, do the thing where he removes the debuffs. So I wanted to hang on to all of my most bestest debuffs for a moment. Thankfully, the fear didn't proc there, and now I can start using everything. She's taken one of her turns. Oof, only one turn left on that stone skin. And this dude is honestly like a beast. Mistwriter Dythe. Like, I had heard that, I've seen him and finally leveled him myself. And yeah, definitely, like, if he starts getting these extra turns, he ain't no Rotos or anything. But yeah, this dude is a beast for sure. And you guys know me, I'm not wasting the resources if I don't have to. So he's level 32, he'll get the rest of his stats, he'll level up in masteries eventually. I'm not wasting brews on it. So he's not even in his peak form yet, like look at this dude go, like extra turn, he's taking like 4 in a row. 92k hit. Dude's a beast. And then Ornn, he seems cool. I know they nerfed him because he was like soloing every dungeon, like, and not even in regen gear. So I think they nerfed him like before he was even released. So sadly, I never got to use him in his peak form, but he still seems pretty cool. Probably 60 him one of these days. Now that I can level whoever the heck I want. So this was a little sketch because I was like, oh, if he gets one more turn, she's gonna die. And I know also a lot of people had said they leveled that rare reviver in this faction. Can't remember her name. Oh, the void rare who's a reviver. But I was kind of like, no, I don't want to level a rare. Like, I'm just going to wait until this faction has cooler Legos that I have. So that's what I did. I got my Lego book. I got a 4-star defense glyph. Not sure if percent or flat. I got 85 of the resilience one. Massive dub. Mistwriter Dythe, like I was saying, dude is actually a straight up beast. He has decreased defense, AoE, and then he can take a bunch of extra turns himself. He's got like a self buff. Very cool champ. Patrick, I've done a couple videos on him. I'm really happy with him. He's so much fun. Ally attackers are pretty rare. His kit is just really good. The turn meter boost, the continuous heal, the ally attack, the buffs that he provides. Sick champ. Ornn, hoping to get to explore a little more. I really want to start leveling a lot of epics now that I'm just done with faction wars. I can finally just go level like random epics that I think are cool. Estrid, you guys know she's super good. I'm looking forward to using her more. I can show you the, the makeshift build I have on her. This champ, don't know anything about her. Thank you for participating though. So we can go in if you guys are curious at all. If you're not, no worries. No need to, stay if you're not. So I'll do a full video on her at some point, but that's just what I came up with for Estrid in the meantime. Going pretty speedy accuracy to land my debuffs. As you can see, this isn't really fast enough to be like a PvP build. Like I would get outsped by other people's Estrids, by arbiters. Like this is, I'm like a PvE person, so this is just for me to have fun in Hydra and wherever else. We've got, this ability is amazing. The decreased speed, weaken, decrease turn meter, and this, which you get an extra turn after, so you can, this into this every time. The passive with the healing on the turn meter, super helpful. Having a lot of fun with her so far. I think I've only had her for like 1 week, so I've only used her in like one Hydra run ever, but looking forward to, seeing what comps I can come up with for that. There's my boy Patrick. He is just fun. Ally attack is just fun. Like I just point at somebody and then like 5 nukers attack them. Like I've just been having fun with that in my normal Hydra team. So yeah, I went relentless. No need to, you gotta do what you gotta do out there. No need, if you can't get him in that set, he's a support, a million good support sets. So there will be something for you. Like I said, Dythe, he's not level 60 yet, so his stats are gonna go up quite a bit, you know. They'll all scale more. I just, I don't really have like any sets going on here. I did do speed perception, so he could at the very least have enough accuracy to land the degrees defense. It's a faction war, so you don't really need that much accuracy. And then aside from that, just, like mixed set pieces that had okay rolls or whatever, like it's nothing crazy. Like this is basically what I'm looking for out of a champ that I just want to toss in faction wars. And if I ever need to steal any of the pieces someday for another chimp, then I will. So yeah, yeah, I've been trying to gear more people and just, clear some of that gear out of storage and just get it on somebody, because I know I have too many resources saved up. I should be building more people, leveling more people. So this was one of them. And then I think that's actually it. Those are the only champs on that team who were actually like geared. I do have, oh, there's my army of fusion champs. No, not you, not you, not you. This guy. He's just in like old perception, So just enough that we can land the poisons and stuff, but he seems cool. I think he's still capable of soloing. It's just he would actually have to be in regen now, and it's, nowhere near as fast and powerful as it used to be. But still possible. So yeah, just like makeshift old perception that I, this was probably on, just champs at some point, and I just threw it on him because it's already 16, so, it's already been invested in, so may as well just throw it on someone else and get some use out of it. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and claim that Lydia tomorrow in the Faction Wars. I have to stop going to this section because I'm trying to wait for CBC, right? 14 hours. But like, when you see the shiny and like your instinct is to click on it. So I've almost clicked on her like 10 times today. So I'm gonna stop going. Probably just need to close raid for the next 14 hours. And then I can claim her tomorrow for 30k points, and then, we'll probably get stomped by whales, krakens. You guys know how it is. The CVC is like a dice roll. It's like, are we gonna get stomped by krakens, or is this gonna be fair? You never know. But that's my raid update of the day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me through my Faction Wars journey and everything else that's been going on the channel. And you guys take care of yourselves. Goodbye.